pupils, parents, and guardians, let me start by thanking you for being a part of all our remote learning platforms, particularly our television program, The Classroom in Your Home. Each feedback has been awesome. Good job, you. Our teachers have been working assiduously to bridge the learning loss during this critical period. Therefore, I am pleased to inform you that the Classroom in Your Home has been extended to accommodate the lower primary classes and a dedicated lesson to cater for our special needs pupils in line with our mandate of providing an all-inclusive and quality basic education in our dear state. Please encourage your wards to tune in and take every advantage of this laudable program. Also remember, this pandemic is not over. Let us continue to abide by all health and safety guidelines as stipulated by the government. At LASUBEB, we are determined to leave no child behind in our quest to improve the standard of basic education in our state. Thank you.
Hello pupils, you're welcome to another wonderful edition of your favorite program, The Classroom in Your Home, a program sponsored by the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, and packaged by the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB. It is to ensure that you are academically engaged in addition to what you're learning in school. I am Auntie Fumi, your English Studies teacher, and as usual, I have with me your wonderful teachers.
Hello children, I am Uncle Agbaje, your mathematics teacher, but you know me as the mathematician.
Uncle Popo is here, your general studies teacher.
And we also have our sign language interpreter, Uncle Wale. And together,
we are bringing the classroom into your home.
Please stay tuned. Welcome to Auntie Fumi's class. In our English Studies lesson today, we'll conclude with revision on previous lessons. Yes, the concluding part of our revision of previous lessons. Like you know that we're revising the topics covered within the last 5 weeks. Are you ready? When I ask you if you're ready, I mean, are you ready with your pen, your exercise book? Sit up and let's do it together. The first thing is the learning objective for this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to recall concepts taught in previous lessons. What we have taught you in the last 5 weeks, you should be able to recall those concepts or those topics. Let's begin. Shade said, I love eating rice. If we are to change it to a reported speech or what you call an indirect speech, it will be written as, Shade said that she dash eating rice. My options now. Is it loves, is liking, loved, or was eating rice? What is your answer? The answer is loved. Shade said, I love eating rice. Could be reported as, Shade said that she loved. Remember that rule? The present tense we change to past tense. So, Shade said that she loved eating rice. Did you get that? Good job, you. To the next question. My father gave me a piece of dash. My father gave me a piece of dash. Is it advice or advice? Advice or advice? What is the answer? My father gave me a piece of advice. ADVICE. My father gave me a piece of advice. The next question. I gave my sister a dash on a delicious meal. I gave my sister a dash on a delicious meal. Is it compliment or compliment? Remember, we're still on the topic confusing words. For you to be able to differentiate between compliment and compliment. I gave my sister a dash on a delicious meal. She prepared a very delicious meal. So I gave her a, is it a compliment or a compliment? The answer is compliment, C-O-M-P-L-I-M-E-N-T. I gave her a compliment on a delicious meal. Next question. Identify the suffix in this word. Identify the suffix in this word. Remember that topic? Prefix, suffix, prefix, root, and suffix. So we're there now. Identify the suffix in this word. Professionalism. What is the suffix there? Is it profession, ism, pro, or professional? What is the suffix? Remember the suffix, the prefix, before the root, and the suffix. I don't want to give you the answer. So what is your answer now? Of course, the suffix is ism. Professionalism. Profession or professional. Then the suffix is the ism at the back, ISM. The suffix is professionalism. What is the suffix in this word? What is the suffix in this word? Conductor. Conductor. Is it doctor or 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 con or conduct? What is the suffix in that word, conductor? I trust you. You're brilliant. I know you will get it. Of course, the suffix is the OR. Conduct is the root, and the OR makes it, added to it, makes it conductor. And that OR is the suffix. On to the next question. Identify the prefix in the word patriotism. Identify the prefix in the word patriotism. Remember prefix? That one comes where? Okay, let it reflect in this answer. Is it ism, patriot, tism, or SM, zim? What is the answer? The answer is patriot. Patriot is the prefix there. Did you get that? Are you sure? Then give yourself a tick. The next question. Identify the root in this word. Identify the root. Yes, we learned that too. The prefix, the root, and the suffix. You are now to identify the root in this word. International. International. What is the root? Is it inter? Is it nation? Is it al or internation? What is the root? Remember the root? No, don't let me tell you what it is until when you have answered the question. And what is your answer? The answer is nation. Inter is the prefix. Nation is the root. That the root is the word that makes a complete sense on its own. So, and the AL is the suffix added to it. So, the root in the word international is nation. Good job, you. Identify the root in this word too. Indecently. Indecently. What is the root? Is it decently, decent, in, or ly? What is the answer? Of course, the root is decent. Decent. That is the root. Good job, you. The next question, the basic part of a word which shows its main meaning. Auntie Fumi has already told you the answer before now. Yes, the basic part of a word which shows the main meaning is the prefix, the root, the dictionary, or the suffix. The answer is, I can hear you loud and clear. Good job, you. It's the root. That is the word, the part of the word that shows its main meaning, the root. Post is a prefix and it means dash. When you have post attached to a root or a word, what does it mean? Does it mean letter? Does it mean after? Does it mean before? Or does it mean during? What does it mean? Post means after. After. That's why we have posthumous, after death, postnatal, after birth, and so on and so forth. The kind of invitation you write to a friend is dash in content. Can you recall that? In our letter writing class. The kind of invitation you write to a friend is dash in content. Is it formal? You're writing to your friend. Must it be formal? Must it be informal? Must it be complete or advanced? What is the answer? Of course, it must be informal. The kind of invitation you want to give to your friend on your birthday, if you want to write it, you write informally. If you're saying it verbally, too, you can say it in an informal way because the person you're talking to is your friend. Good. Still on letter writing, the kind of letter written to seek redress for a wrongdoing is something happened. You are not happy with that thing that happened and you want that thing to be corrected. What is the type of letter or the kind of letter you write in this situation? Is it a Thanksgiving letter, appreciation letter, application letter, or letter of complaint? What is the answer? Of course, letter of complaint. The type you wrote to address the issue of bad road on your street, the issue of bad bottle on your street. Letter of complaint. So that is the answer. Next question. The children wanted to play outside and they were very dash in doing any studying. The children, yes, children like you, they wanted to play outside and they were very dash in doing any studying. Is it uninterested or disinterested? I taught you during our lesson on confusing words. Of course, the answer is uninterested. They want to play outside. They don't want to do any studying. They were uninterested in doing any studying. Did you get that? Good. What kind of letter will I write to a company for the gift given to our pupils last week? A company gave packs of Good Life Magic Juice to our pupils. What kind of letter will I, as the teacher or as the head of school, write to that company? Is it appreciation letter, application letter, Thanksgiving letter, or letter of complaint? What type of letter? Good job, you. Yes, bravo. You write appreciation letter. Appreciation letter should be written to that company. Now, pick out the subject in this sentence. Titi loves to eat rice. What is the subject? Remember, the subject, the object. Yes, we learned that too. So what is the subject? Of course, the subject is Titi. Titi loves to eat rice. Is the noun there and is the subject, is the person on which the action rests on. So Titi is the subject. And now we want to ask a question about an object. What is the object in this sentence? Tayo shouldn't have slapped Lola. What is the object? We're asking about the receiver of that action now. It's Lola. Lola is the object in this sentence. Tayo is the subject here now, and Lola is the object. What is the preposition in this sentence? The cat is eating under the table. What is the preposition? Yes. What is the preposition? It is under. Under. Yes, the cat is eating under the table. The preposition is under. And the last question for today. Pick out the adverb in this sentence. Pick out the adverb in the sentence. He ate hurriedly because he was late. He ate hurriedly because he was late. What is the adverb? Is it ate, hurriedly, late, or because? What is the answer? Of course, the answer is hurriedly. That is the adverb. Did you get everything? Good, and that's it for today. What is your score? How many did you get right? Are you sure? We're still going to do the same thing we've been doing. You just take a picture of the page where you've written the answer. Let me see your score. And you send it to that designated number. Yes, you know the reward. You know, you will definitely be rewarded. We've come to the end of the English Studies lesson for today. I believe you enjoyed the revision class. I did too. It is now time for me to hand you over to Okwagbaje for the revision class on mathematics. Don't forget, Auntie Fumi is always proud of you. Well done, children.
Hello, children. You are welcome to this segment of the program, The Classroom in Your Home. It is mathematics time, and today we will conclude our revision work. I am Okwagbaje. Without wasting much time, the objective of today's lesson is simply that by the end of the lesson, you would be able to recall important points from previous lessons. Now, you know that all you need to do is to get your pen and your paper and be ready to start working quickly. Do you have them ready? Then, let's get started. The first question for today says, we should increase 75 liters in the ratio 3 to 5. Increase 75 liters in the ratio 3 to 5. Work quickly and let's have your answer. Is it 105 liters? Is it 120 liters? Is it 125 liters? Or is it 45 liters? Your answer should be coming up right about now as I begin to work mine on the board. To increase 75 liters in the ratio 3 to 5, we have to change this ratio 3 to 5 to a fraction. But because we are increasing, we'll put the bigger number on top and use it to multiply what we want to increase as 5 over 3. Now 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here 25. Then 25 times 5 is 125. And so the new quantity will be 125 liters. Let's just get a confirmation of that. Voila, 125 liters. Is that what you got? Give yourself a tick then. The next question says we should decrease 120 kilometers in the ratio 5 to 6. Begin working immediately. What's your answer going to be? Is it going to be 100 kilometers? Is it going to be 110 kilometers? 120 kilometers or 144 kilometers? You should have written out the expression needed to get the answer, and your answer should be arriving right about now. I will begin to show my working. Now, if we want to increase or decrease rather 120 kilometers in the ratio 5 to 6, then we have to change that ratio to a fraction, putting the smaller number on top. Because we are decreasing, we're going lower, then we have to put the lower number on top. And that is 120 kilometers multiplied by 5 all over 6. Now 6 goes here 1, 6 goes here 2, here 0. Now 20 times 5, that gives us 100. And that is 100 kilometers, which of course is the first option. Let's just get a confirmation of that. Obviously, it's 100 kilometers. So give yourself a tick if you got it right. Next question says, Ade has 12 shirts, Bola has 8 shirts. What is the ratio of Bola's shirts to Ade's shirts? What is the ratio of Bola's shirts to Ade's shirts? Easy peasy. Get started right away. Is it going to be 2 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 5, or 3 to 5? This shouldn't take too much time, my friend. I believe your answer is ready as I begin to solve mine. So I'm going for Bola's shirts to Ade's shirts. So Bola comes first. Bola, Ade. Now, Bola has 8 shirts, Ade has 12 shirts. Now, that's already a ratio, but we want to reduce it to the lowest terms. So 4 goes here, 2, 4 goes here, 3, and these are the lowest terms, so the ratio is 2 to 3. Let's get a confirmation of that. Of course, we have 2 to 3. Give yourself a tick if you got it right. The next question says, share 60 apples in the ratio 3 to 7 between Umar and Z. How many does Z get? This is your challenge for today. You are going to share 60 apples in the ratio 3 to 7 between Umar and Z. How many does Z get? So, begin quickly. Is she going to get 40 apples or 42 apples or 18 apples or 20 apples? Okay, so I begin to walk right away while you tidy up your own answer. Now, the apples are going to be divided into 10 parts, and that is because the ratio is 3 to 7. So one person gets 3 parts and the other person gets 7 parts, and total will be 10 parts. But Umar to Z is in the ratio 3 to 7. That means that Z gets 7 parts out of 10 parts of the whole apples. 7 parts out of 10 of 60 apples. Then that means you're multiplying by 60. 0 cancels 0. Now 7 times 6 is 42. And that means that Z will get 42 apples while Umar will get the remaining 18 apples. I hope you got that right. 42 apples, that's confirmation. Next question says, if 30 eggs were sold for 150 naira, what will be the cost of 54 eggs? This is proportion. But is it direct proportion or inverse proportion? Well, I will help you with that. It's direct proportion. The more the number of eggs, the more the price. So if 30 eggs were sold for 150 naira, what will be the cost of 54 eggs? Walk quickly. What will the amount be? Is it going to be 207 naira? Is it going to be 204 naira? Or is it going to be 200 naira? Or is it going to be 270 naira? Work quickly as I begin to show my own working. So now we know that 30 eggs costs 150 naira, and we are required to find the cost of 54 eggs. Now observe that 30 eggs and 54 eggs are in the ratio 30 to 54. So the amount for 30 eggs and the amount for 54 eggs will also be in the ratio 30 to 54. But the amount will increase because it's direct proportion. The more the number of eggs, the more the amount you have to pay. So that means this 150 naira will be increased in the ratio 30 to 54. And if we're increasing in that ratio, we'll put the bigger number on top, 54 over 30. Then times 150 naira over 1. So let 0 cancel 0. 3 goes here 1. 3 goes here 5. Now if I multiply 54 by 5 using the shortcut that we have learned, half of 54 is 27. Then I add 0. That is 270 naira. Let's just get confirmation of that. 270 naira is the cost of 54 eggs, my friend. This question says, express 3 hours and 30 minutes in minutes only. This should be easy for you, my friend. 3 hours and 30 minutes in minutes only. What's the answer going to be? Is it going to be 330 minutes, 210 minutes, 200 minutes, or 180 minutes? I'm sure that you're rounding up your answer because it's very easy. I'm just going to show you how mine is done. If you have not finished, tidy up your work right now. Now, 3 hours. How many minutes make 1 hour? 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 3 hours will be 60 minutes in 3 places. 60 times 3, that is 180 minutes. But that's not the answer. We have 3 hours 30 minutes, so we have to add extra 30 minutes to it. And that will be 210 minutes. This, my friend, is our final answer. I believe that's what you got. That's confirmation for you. 210 minutes. Next question says, a bag of rice weighs 50 kilograms. What is the total weight of 7.5 bags of rice? 7.5 bags of rice. A bag of rice weighs 50 kilograms. What is the total weight of 7.5 bags? Work quickly. You should be having your answer very soon. Is it going to be 350 kilograms, 350.5 kilograms, 375 kilograms, or 400 kilograms? So which one is it going to be? Well, I will begin. If one bag weighs 50 kilograms, then 7 bags will weigh 50 kilograms in 7 places. That's times 7, and that is 350 kilograms. But that's not the answer. We're interested in 7.5 bags. So if one bag weighs 50 kilograms, half bag will weigh half of 50 kilograms, and that's 25 kilograms. So if you have 7 bags weighing 350, then the half will weigh 25 kilograms, and you get 375 kilograms. I believe that's what you got to. Let's just check out that. That is correct. Of course, that is correct. The next question says that the three angles in a triangle are x, 2x, and 3x. You have to find the value of x. The 3 values in a triangle are x, 2x, and 3x. You, my friend, have to find the value of x. I believe that you have started already. What's your option going to be? Is it going to be 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, or 120 degrees? I believe you started working the moment you saw the question, and your answer should be coming up right about now. I will begin mine, and we'll see if we arrive at the same answer. So a triangle has 3 angles, x, 2x, and 3x in the case of this particular triangle. And remember that if we had all the angles in a triangle together, they will give us what? They'll give us 180 degrees. You should have stopped writing by now. 180 degrees. And so if I take all these terms together, 1 mango plus 2 mango plus 3 mangoes, that will give me 6 mangoes. So 6x here will give me 180 degrees. And so to find x, I will need to divide the other side by the coefficient of x. Remember that we did this with under open sentences. Okay, so my x now will be 180 degrees divided by 6. So 6 goes there 1, 6 goes there 3, 6 goes there 0, and I have 30 degrees. So my final answer, my friend, is 30 degrees. I believe you got that right. Give yourself a tick. Let's check out the next question, which says, what is the LCM of 8, 12, and 20? What is the LCM of 8, 12, and 20? Is it 16? Is it 30? Is it 60? Or is it 120? Do you want to calculate or you want to make a guess? I think it's better you calculate, my friend. Unless your sense of numbers is as super duper developed like Uncle Agbaje's, then you can just pick the answer. I believe your answer is coming up right about now. I will start mine. So, to find the LCM of 8, 12, and 20, I write out the numbers. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. And 20 is 2 times 2 times 5. And so to pick the LCM, I just take where I have the most 2's. LCM, you should stop writing by now. That'll be 2 times 2 times 2. And I have 1 3 here, so I pick it. And I have 1 5 here, then I pick it. And then I multiply together. So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 times 5 is 120. Let's just check that answer to confirm. The LCM, of course, is 120. Give yourself a tick if you got it right. Let's check out the next one. This says, what is the highest common factor of 42 and 48? What is the largest number that can divide them? Is it 7? Is it 6? Is it 12? Or is it 24? You've selected your answer already? Or you're working it out? Well, let me see what the answer is going to be. Is it 7? Is it 6? Is it 12? Or is it 24? Let's see what the answer is. 24 is not the answer because 24 cannot even divide 42. 12 is not the answer because 12 cannot divide 42. 7 is not the answer because 7 cannot divide 48. But 6, my friend, can divide 42 and can divide 48. And so the answer is 6. Give yourself a tick if you got it right. Let's check out the next one. This one says that we should evaluate 4.5 minus 3 1/4. 4.5 minus 3 1/4. Simple. Just operate the whole numbers and operate the fractions. I believe you've started working already. What's your answer going to be? Is it going to be 1 3/4, 1 1/4, 3/4, or 1.5? I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I begin checking, doing mine. Let's see. If I operate the whole numbers, 4 minus 3 gives me 1. Now move to the fraction. 1/2 minus 1/4. If I do the multiply method, 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 minus 2 is 2. So I'm going to get 2 on top, 8 below. That's 1 here, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 4. So I have 1/4 for the fraction part and 1 for the whole number part. And everything now gives me 1 whole and 1/4. Which should be the second option? Let's just confirm that. Of course, that is the correct option. This question says, find the difference between the values of 8 and 9 in this number. 4,291,083. We have done values of numbers. Do you remember? What is the value of 8? What is the value of 9? The difference means to subtract them from each other. I believe you're working quickly. What's your answer going to be? Is it going to be 89,290, 89,020, 90,080, or 89,920? I believe you're tidying up your answer. Let me begin to work out mine. So the value of 9 is, I write 9 and I fill zeros until I get to the unit place. And the value of 8, I write 8 and fill 0 until I get to the unit place. Then I subtract 0 minus 0 is 0. Let me borrow 1 from here. I have 8. Give it here and borrow 1. I have 9. Give it here and borrow 1. I have 9. Give it here. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 comes down. 9 comes down. 8 comes down. So my final answer is 89,920, which is the last option there. I believe that is what you got. Let's just get confirmation of that. Of course, that is the correct answer. Now, this question says, the average speed of a car is 120 kilometers per hour. That means the car can travel 120 kilometers in 1 hour, or it travels 120 kilometers in 1 hour. How far did it go in 2.5 hours? How far did it go in 2.5 hours? 2 hours and a half. Is it going to go for 240 kilometers, 300 kilometers, 360 kilometers, or 400 kilometers? Which is the correct option? I'll give you 10 seconds for that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your time is up. My time is now. Let's see. If the car travels 120 kilometers in 1 hour, so 1 hour is 120 kilometers. So 2 hours will be 240 kilometers because, you know, double that distance. If the time is double, the distance will be double. Now, if it can go 120 kilometers in 1 hour, in half of an hour it will also go half of the time. And so in half hours it will go for 60 kilometers, which is half of 120 kilometers. So 2 hours, half hours, 240 kilometers, 60 kilometers, 240 plus 60, that will be 300 kilometers, which should be the second option. I believe that's what you selected too. If you got it right, give yourself a tick. Now this question says that the ratio of boys to girls in a class is 3 to 4. If there are 18 boys, how many girls are there? We've done this on the ratio. The ratio of boys to girls in a class is 3 to 4. If there are 18 boys, how many girls are there? Are there going to be 16 boys or girls? Are there going to be 16 girls? Are there going to be 24 girls? Are there going to be 12 girls? Or are there going to be 20 girls? Your final answer should be coming up right about now. I will begin to work out mine. So, if the ratio of boys to girls, let me write B for boys and G for girls. If the ratio is 3 to 4, and we're told that there are 18 boys, question is, what did I multiply with 3 to get 18? That's times 6. You can stop writing now. So I will have to multiply this one by 6 as well, because I have multiplied 3 by 6 to get 18. 4 times 6 will give me 24. And so that means that if there are 18 boys, there will be 24 girls. Let's just get a confirmation of that answer. Second option, there are 24 girls in the class. And that is the final question for the day, and indeed for the revision session of the week. I believe you have been able to revise and you've been able to recall a lot of the things that you have been taught before. Quickly count all that you scored, give yourself the correct score, and send your answers to us on 08150865663. It's time for me to hand you over to Uncle Popo for the General Studies lesson, which promises to be interesting. It is still revision week. Till I come your way in the next lesson, remain wonderful mathematicians.
Hello, puppies. You are welcome to General Studies class. I am Uncle Popo. Uncle Popo is here.
I am also here.
Good. We are here together.
100% attention.
Brilliant one. 100% attention. And I want you to even get 100% score in today's revision. The revision for today covers all the subjects we offer in General Studies class. Basic Science and Technology, Civic Education, Agricultural Science, Physical and Earth Education, and Social Studies. So we have questions under the following subject that I've told you. Today, if you score up to 80%, that means you are my best friend. And others, 70%, 60%, you are trying, but I want 80% and above. Good. Are you ready, puppies? Good. Let's start with this. So I have this very short song. So I want you to respond. When I say who will be the champion of today, then you will say I will be the champion of today. So just like that, just to challenge each other. Who will be the champion of today? Then your response will be I will be the champion of today. Who will be the champion of today? Who will be the champion of today? I will be the champion of today. Good. So you just will challenge us whether you will be the champion, whether another person will be the champion of today. So your biro, your book, get set. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to recall concepts taught in previous lessons. Let's begin. Question number 1. Dash is the condition of the atmosphere at a given place and at a given time. Dash is the condition of the atmosphere at a given place and at a given time. A, weather. B, temperature. C, rainfall. D, cloud. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is weather. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere at a given place and at a given time. We talked about weather, we talked about climate. So I don't know if we still have questions relating to climate there. So let's move on. A good or quality environment is clean, free from flood, and allows people to live in good health. A good or quality environment is clean, free from flood, and allows people to live in good health. True or false? I think you still recollect when we treated this topic. The correct answer is what? Good. True. A good or quality environment is clean, free from flood, and allows people to live in good health. That's one of the qualities of good environment. Moving on to the next question. Dash is a kind of sport or recreation that involves floating and moving in water with the aid of arms and legs action. Again, dash is a kind of sport or recreation that involves floating and moving in water with the aid of arms and legs actions. A. Judo. B. Karate. C. Soccer. D. Swimming. What's the correct answer? I think we treated this topic in physical and health education in our last lesson. Correct answer is swimming. It's a kind of sport or recreation that involves floating and moving in water with the aid of arms and legs action. Next question. The degree to which the environment is good or bad is termed dash. The degree to which the environment is good or bad is termed dash. A. Environmental quality. B. Environmental sanitation. C. Weather. D. Climate. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is environmental quality. Environmental quality is the degree to which the environment is good or bad. Next one, brilliant one, perfect one. That's the response. Brilliant one, perfect one. Next question. There are dash big planets in the solar system. There are dash big planets in the solar system. A, 9. B, 10. C, 8. D, 4. What's the correct answer? I know some will want to choose one answer that is not correct. The correct answer is 8. There are 8 big planets in the solar system. Don't forget, we treated this topic and you were told that Pluto has gone into extinction, that is no more part of the big planet. It's regarded as one of the dwarf planets. So it's not regarded as one of the big planets. So now we have 8 big planets in the solar system. Pluto is no more there. On to the next question, and we have this in physical and health education. Swimming helps to increase muscular strength. Swimming helps to increase muscular strength. True or false? This should be a bonus. The correct answer is true. One of the importance of swimming, you were told that swimming helps to increase muscular strength. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is a quality of a good or healthy environment? Which of the following is a quality of a good or healthy environment? A. Free from odor. B. Blocked drainage system. C. Difficult to access. D. Dirty and unattractive. Which of the following is a quality of good or healthy environment? What's the correct answer here? The correct answer is free from odor. It should be freed from odor. Moving on to the next one, the highest honor or award that a citizen can receive from his or her country for service to the country is dash. The highest honor or award that a citizen can receive from his or her country for service to the country is dash. A. Recognition award. B. Presidential honor. C. Presidential pardon. D. National honor. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is national honor. When we treated this topic, we talked about different national honors. We talked about the GCFR, OMR, and all that. Moving on to the next question. Who will be the winner of today? You have forgotten. You say, I will be the winner of today. If I say, who will be the champion of today? You say, I will be the champion of today. Moving on. That is the closest planet to the sun. The closest planet to the sun. A, Mercury. B, Venus. C, Earth. D, Neptune. The closest planet to the sun is, okay, this is the correct answer. Closest planet to the sun is the Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. Moving on now to the another question. The following are swimming strokes, except, no, we talked about swimming strokes as swimming skills. The following are swimming strokes except A, backstroke, B, butterfly stroke, C, breaststroke, D, leg stroke. Which one is not one of the swimming strokes that we have? Leg stroke is not one of the swimming strokes. We have backstroke. I think I showed you how they do the swimmers do backstroke, butterfly stroke, breaststroke. All these are swimming strokes. Moving on to the next one. A record of all farm produce eaten or used by the farmer is kept in dash. This is in agricultural science. A record of all farm produce eaten or used by the farmer is kept in dash. A, consumption record. B, sales record. D, production record. D, input record. What's your answer? The correct answer is consumption record. That's where we record all farm produce eaten or used by the farmer. And we move on to the next question. I think I talked about this just now. The following represent national honors except the following represent national honors except A, MON, B, GCFR, C, CFR, D, CBN. Which one is not one of the national honors? Okay, you have picked. The correct answer is CBN. CBN is not one of the national honors given to people. I think CBN is Central Bank of Nigeria. All others are the national honors. Now, GCFR stands for, what's the full meaning of GCFR? One of the national honors. And this one is given to the president. So, the full meaning. A, General Commander of the Federal Republic. B, General Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. C, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. D, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic. What's your answer? The correct answer is Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. That's GCFR. Who will be the champion of today? Who will be the champion of today? You will say, I will be the champion of today. Even if you have missed so many, because you are always, you are champion, so you still say, I will be the champion of today. Good. And some of you have not missed, some have just missed one or two. You are really doing great. And moving on to the next question. A dash is a group of people who are related by blood, marriage, or adoption. A dash is a group of people who are related by blood, marriage, or adoption. A, community. B, congregation. C, citizen. D, family. A bonus? I think it should be a bonus for you. Family is the correct answer. Family is a group of people related by blood, marriage, or adoption. And let's look at another question. The following are farm records except the following are farm records except A, inventory record, B, sales record, C, farm expenditure record, and D, none of the above. Your answer? The correct answer is none of the above. All these are farm records. Inventory record, sales record, farm expenditure record. And let's look at this question. Which of the following planets is known to support life? Which of the following planet is known to support life? A. Mercury, B. Venus, C. Earth, D. Neptune. I think the correct answer is what? Earth. Earth is a planet that is known to support life. Let's look at another question. The honor customarily bestowed on former presidents, military heads of states, and chief of general staff is dash. The honor customarily bestowed on former presidents, military heads of states, and chief of general staff is dash. A. MON. I think I've said it while I was explaining. B. GCFR. C. CFR. And D. CBN. It should be a bonus. The correct answer is GCFR. It's customarily bestowed on the president, former president. Another question. The following are problems caused by unemployment, except the following are problems caused by unemployment, except A. Underdevelopment, B. Immorality, C. Crime, and D. None of the above. What's your answer? Say it. Good. So the correct answer is none of the above. All these are problems caused by unemployment. Underdevelopment, immorality, crime, they are problems caused by unemployment. So, who is now the winner of today? Now, if you are the winner, you say, I am now the winner of today. Who is now the winner of today? Who is now the champion of today? If you are the one, you say, I am now the champion of today. We have come to the end of today's lesson. And to all the champions, I say, good job you. You deserve to be given a chair. Good. Until next time, next lesson, Uncle Popo says, keep on studying. Bye. Who is now the winner of today?
Please encourage your words to tune in and take every advantage of this laudable program. Also remember, this pandemic is not over. Let us continue to abide by all health and safety guidelines as stipulated by the government. At LASUBEB, we are determined to leave no child behind in our quest to improve the standard of basic education in our state. Thank you.
My wonderful pupils, we have come to the end of another exciting edition and of course the end of our revision week.
Yeah, did you enjoy the revision week? We hope that you have been able to recall a lot of important points and now you're super ready for new learning content. As is our usual practice, we do not give you online assessments during the revision week, but then you still have something to practice with. Visit our online catalog using the link bit.ly/LASUBEB tests. There, you'll find all the online assessments that we have been doing from lesson 1 till date.
Taking the online test is based on if you have access to either your daddy's, your mommy's, your uncle's, or your auntie's Android or smartphones. If not, there's no problem. Just send your comments and your questions to 081 5086 5663.
Today's lessons and previous lessons are on LASUBEB YouTube channel for you to watch. Subscribe to LASUBEB YouTube channel to get notification when new videos are uploaded. The classroom in your home could be watched live on Facebook, the same time hearing on television through the page showing on the screen.
Till our next lesson when we shall meet again for another beautifully packaged edition of the classroom in your home. Please stop calling that number. SMS and WhatsApp messages only.
Remember to wash your hands regularly.
And keep revising, but above all,
Stay safe.
LASUBEB,
Leave no child behind.